Hello students, I am Raghav Srivastava. Today I will be giving you a video lecture on Z-test, which is going to be used in your subject quantitative techniques and operational research. Fisher's Z-test. It is a technique developed to find significant difference of correlation between two samples after transforming R to Z. In the questions will be given with R correlations, and we have to find the significant difference between the two samples and after transforming it to Z. And that technique is going to be known as Fisher's Z-test. Application of Z. It has got two types of application. The first one is to find a difference between observed value of correlation, that is R, with some hypothetical value, that may be value of population, and we have to find difference is significant or not. The second aspect is to find difference between coefficient of correlation of two samples. Either here sample is compared with the population or hypothetical value, here sample is compared with other sample. To find difference between coefficient of correlation of two samples, and again we have to find the difference is significant or not. So these are two applications of Z that we will be handling one by one. Now we will just see the procedure to find result of F-test. So the whole concept you should know. So step number one, we have to transform values of R to Z. How to transform this? As we know, Z is 1 by 2 log of 1 plus R by 1 minus R to the base E. So that also, if you know or if you don't know, then you will just know this thing. And then what is Z? Zs is Z transformation of correlation of coefficient. And now this log is with base E. We have to convert it in base 10 because it is very much known. The figures can be found out by us through log table and it is ordinarily used. So the second formula is log with E base equals to log with 10 base 2.3026. So we have applied this here because we have to convert Zs into known and ordinary system of log, as I told you. So Zs is 1 by 2 and now we have applied this, then it comes to 2.3026 into log of 1 plus R by 1 minus R with the base 10. So Zs will be 1.1513 log of 1 plus R by 1 minus R with the base 10. So this is the first thing that you should know to find Z-test. Other things are coming up. Now step 2. As we know, Zs is 1.1513 log of 1 plus R by 1 minus R to the base 10, and this Zs is actually Z transformation of correlation coefficient of sample. Likewise, Zt will be 1.1513 of log into log of 1 plus P by 1 minus P to the base 10, and Zp will be Z transformation of hypothetical or universe correlation. And then after knowing all these two things, we should know standard error of Z. That also we will be finding. Standard error of Z will be 1 by whole root of n minus 3. So now three things you are knowing. Now we are coming to the final formula. Now we are coming to the final stage of the Z-test, that is calculating significant ratio. Significant ratio is Zs minus Zc absolute value by SEZ. That is Zs and Zt are Z transformation of R. Okay, we will be given R in the question, and through the formula that I had already explained, we have to find Zs and Zp. At standard error also, I have given you the formula. After that, we will find once again. And then interpretations of three types. Okay, if Zs minus Zt modulus value divided by standard error of Z is greater than 2.58, then the difference is considered significant at 1% level of confidence. That means only 1% probability is there that our conclusion is wrong. If Zs minus Zt absolute value by standard error of Z is greater than 1.96, okay, it is less than 2.58 but it is greater than 1.96, then difference is considered significant at 5% level. That means only 5% probability is there, or 5% is there that our conclusion is wrong. But if Zs minus Zt absolute value whole divided by standard error Z is greater than 3, okay, so that means difference is considered definitely significant. Okay, in this case there is no question of probability, it is 100% probability that our conclusion is correct, that difference is significant. Now we are coming to type 1 test. It is comparison of sample value to hypothetical value or value of population. Okay, so in the question we are given with n, that is size of sample, that is 28. Sample R is 0.8. Universe correlation is P, that is 0.74. These three things are given to us and we have to find whether the two data are different or same. So sample Zs will be 1.1513 log of 1 plus R by 1 minus R to the base 10. As you know, on the basis of that, this R is sample R, that is 0.82 we had applied here, and through the calculations we have got this number Zs is 1.1568. We have taken log of 10.11 also, which comes to 1.0048. Log value how to take, that you are already knowing in your business mathematics also, and here also I had already explained you through t-test table. So now coming to hypothetical value. In hypothetical value, that Z is 1.1513 log of 1 plus P and 1 minus P. Okay, this P we have to take, and that is 0.74 we have taken. The calculation has come 1.74 by 0.26, so that is coming to 6.692. We have taken log value of this, which comes to 0.8255 into this. All in all, these are calculations after putting this R here in the sample formula, P here in the hypothetical universe formula. So that is one part of the question. Then standard error of Z is 1 by under root of n minus 3. That also I had already explained you and it is clear to you. So that is coming to 28 minus 3, that is root 25, that is 5. 1 by 5 is 0.2. So significant ratio is Zs minus Zt modulus value we have to take. So here also we have to take modulus value, otherwise it is because it is greater than, there is no difference in that. But if it would have been smaller, then the modulus value would have come into consideration. So after calculation it is coming to 1.032. Now the interesting thing is, if significant ratio, our calculated ratio is greater than 3, it is totally significant, difference is significant. If it is 2.58, greater than 2.58, that the difference is significant to the extent of 1%. If significant ratio is greater than 1.96, then the difference is significant to the ratio to the extent of 5%. That means 5% probability is there. But in our case, our calculated value is 1.032. So this is even lesser than 1.96. That means the conclusion is coming, both correlations are not different. There is no question of their being different because they are less than even 1.96. If it would have been greater than 3, then they would have been not different. Okay, to the extent of 100% and the like. So this is the question of type 1, sample to hypothetical. Now the second type is type 2 is comparison of two sample values. So here in question you will be given with information about first sample, that is n1 equals to 46 here in this question, and the correlation of first sample, that is r1 equals to 0.44, And same way, the other information about other sample is also given. N2 equals to 40 and R2 is 0.51. What we have to do? We have to put, like other question, we have to put in the formula. Here instead of ZR, it will be Z1. Okay. So 1.1513, that is same log of 1 plus R1, 1 minus R1 to the base 10. So in the formula I have applied, and then the question, then it will be like 1.44 divided by 0.46. It is coming to log of 3.13. It is going to be multiplied with 1.1513. So log of 3.13 is coming to 0.4955. So Z1 will be 1.1513 into 0.4955. So Z1 will be 0.5705. Likewise, now we are coming to the next sample. That is Z2. Z2 is 1.1513 log of 1 plus R2, 1 minus R2, 1 plus R2 is 0.551 and 1 minus 0.51. So Z2 is 1.1513 into log of 1.51 divided by 0.49, it is coming to 3.03. So Z2 is 1.1513 into log of 3.08 to the base 10. So Z2 is, we are taking value of log. Naturally, one number is there, then 0 characteristics there, same thing is here. And then you can see the table, log table, 38th of 30. You can see in this log table, vertically you will find 30 and 8 will be numbered there. And that I think you are probably knowing that how to take log. So 3.08 log value of that is 0.4886. So Z2 is coming to 1.1513 into 0.4886. Z2 is coming to 0.5625. Z1 is 0.5705. So Z1 minus Z2 modulus value, absolute value we have to take. So 0.5705 minus 0.5625, that is coming to 0.008. So this is information number 1 that we have got. Now information number 2 is standard error we have to take. Standard error Z1 minus Z2, the formula will be whole root of 1 divided by N1 minus 3 plus 1 divided by N2 minus 3, and both the things are in under root as I told you. So our N1 is 46. So that is coming to 1 divided by 46 minus 3 plus 1 divided by 40 minus 3. So standard error of Z1 minus Z2 is root of 1 by 43 plus 1 by 37. So standard error of Z1 minus Z2 is coming to 0.023 plus 0.027. Standard error of Z1 minus Z2 is coming to 0.05. So if we calculate the root of that, the standard error of Z1 minus Z2 is 0.2236. So significant ratio will be, the formula is this, significant ratio that you are already aware, but once again I am highlighting this, is Z1 minus Z2 absolute value divided by standard error. So standard ratio, significant ratio will be 0.008 divided by 0.2236. 0.008 information is coming from this side and 0.2236 that is coming here. 0.0357 is after calculation. So 0.0357 is less than 1.96. So the ratio is not significant because it is less than 1.96. If it would have been more, then we would have calculated it is coming in the slab of 1% or 5%. But if it is less than 1.96, so it is not at all significant. That means two sample values are very much close to each other and related to each other. So this is the second type of comparison test of z-test, sample to sample. Earlier we had already studied hypothetical value or universe value to the sample value. And the test is of correlation. That is the feature of z-test. So here the z-test is completed, and after that chi-square test will be dealt by me in my next coming video. Thank you very much.